A shocking revelation has come to light from Parappana Agrahara Central Prison in Bengaluru. Now, in a high security breach, terror suspects from Bangladesh and Lashkar-e-Taiba operatives are now receiving in fact VIP treatment in the jail. Now, the terror inmates are reportedly found using Android mobiles inside their high security barracks. This incident has now raised serious concerns as the report suggests that these terror convicts and under trials were allegedly making phone and video calls from within the prison. The exposure has certainly sparked outrage over how high-risk inmates are gaining access to mobile phones despite the tight security protocols in place. Remember, it is one of the state's most guarded prisons where such activities are now getting reported. In fact, these revelations have now triggered calls for an internal investigation into the role of jail authorities as well as the staff, because of course without the role of these people you cannot have mobile phones being used by the convicts. In fact, authorities are expected to initiate a thorough security audit of the prison as well in the light of these allegations. So clearly a major revelation coming to light from the Parappana Agrahara Central Prison Jail in Bengaluru. Now, the recent revelations say that terror suspects from Bangladesh as well as Lashkar-e-Taiba, they are receiving VIP treatment in jail. The terror inmates are reportedly using mobile phones inside their high security barracks. This incident, which has now come to light, has raised security concerns as the report suggests that these terror convicts and under trials are allegedly making phone calls and video calls as well as from within the prison. My colleague Mohammad Wajiullah is joining me with more on this. Waji, do tell us what's this latest exposure that has come to light saying that terror convicts from inside the central prison in Bengaluru, they're using a phone, they are making calls, in fact even video calls. So clearly very shocking.
Well, absolutely. This is a major security lapse that has come to light from one of the most important prisons in Bengaluru, which is the Parappana Agrahara. And what we're seeing on our screen is the usage of mobile phones inside the prison by inmates. It has come to light that allegedly people like Umesh Reddy, Rania Rao's a friend Tarun, who was also arrested at the time when Rania Rao was arrested, he and other terrorist groups who have been arrested from Bangladesh and other places have been using mobile phones. In one of the videos, you can also clearly hear one of them saying that their OnePlus is not working. And these footages come at a time when Darshan, on the other hand, has been complaining to the CGI, to the judge and to the High Court that they have not been giving him proper treatment. He's not been allowed to move freely in the prisons. There's a lot of problems with regards to him. But if you remember, the first incident of mobile usage had come when a video of Darshan had come out, and after that there have been raids that have been done rampantly at Parappana Agrahara by the police, but they've still not been able to find out how the mobile phones that enter. One thing we have to understand is there are jammers at these central jails, but despite the fact having all of these terrorist groups, convicts are being able to use the mobile phone, is extremely shocking and extremely dangerous, because you never know what is happening from inside. Because there have been a lot of cases in the past where you've heard extortion happening from inside the jail, and the inmates are calling people and asking for ransom and money. And this could be one thing that could happen from inside the jail. But right now, with these footages that have come out from a high security facility, is a serious question about the effectiveness of surveillance that's taking place in Parappana Agrahara and the other prisons of Bengaluru.
Right. As you mentioned, Vaji, that this is not the first time that Bengaluru Central Prison has come in news for such reasons. It is becoming a hub, it seems, for criminals to easily communicate with the outside world. So, do we have any statement coming in from the prison staff on this?
Well, we will be getting to hear something from the prison and the police department in the coming few minutes, because these are footages that we have got our access to now, and now is where we'll get to know a reaction from the police. But so far, we've not heard anything on this issue, because this is something very serious. Inmates getting five-star treatment is very shocking, and the government and the police department is answerable of why this is happening again and again. What are these lapses that are taking place at the Parappana Agrahara? Why after every 5 to 6 months we get to hear that mobiles have again got back inside the
Exactly.
police station? So these are serious questions that the police will have to answer, and we will be tracking it as soon as that happens.